Welcome to qnawire.
Okay, so we're being asked to use the graph of f to estimate a maximum and minimum value, and then we're being asked to find the exact values for these. Um, so by looking at this function, we can automatically see that there is some sort of local max occurring right here, and we don't see any mins. There's no min, so there is no min. So we're going to just ignore this case. So we're going to look at the local max. So what we first got to do is we've got to take the derivative. So we first find f prime, and so f prime of x is equal to x plus 1 over the square root of x squared. Or, no, I'm so sorry. I'm rewriting it. The derivative is 1 minus x over x squared plus 1 to the 5/2 power. And what we look for is when this derivative is equal to 0, because when it equals 0, there is a horizontal tangent line of 0, and that's where the maximum occurs. So we set this equal to 0, and 1 minus x equals 0, that just x is equal to 1. So we know that the local max is occurring at 1, and this makes sense. This looks like it's somewhere around 1. And if you plug in f of 1 into our function, just our regular function, we get root 2. And that is the value of the maximum value. So for the then we're being asked to estimate the value of x at which f increases most rapidly. So this is a little bit more different question. So you're asking for basically where the slope essentially is the steepest. That's basically what we're looking for. And so the steepest slope occurs generally around at the inflection point, because that's when the concavity is changing, and the concavity changes usually has a steep slope occurring with it on the function. So you actually have to take the second derivative. So we'll take f double prime, and f double prime is comes out to be 2x squared minus 3x minus 1 all over x squared plus 1 to the 5/2 power, and you set this equal to 0. Since 2x squared minus 3x minus 1 is a quadratic function that does not necessarily have a simple factored solution, you have to apply the quadratic formula, so the negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac. I'm going to go ahead and write that down. So you apply this formula, so negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And so I've done that already, and you could get x equals 3 plus or minus root 17 all over 4. And so what we're going to do now is we're just going to plug in both values into f prime to figure out which slope is steepest. So usually this will be done on a calculator because this is a much more complicated input. So this comes out, you get a value of negative 0.09. And then if you plug in 3 minus root 17 over 4, you get 1.14. And 1.14 is obviously bigger than negative 0.09. So that means this is the steepest point in our function. And that is it.